We left Chris, the Toreador vampire, in the strip club. He has spent 2 days here. And I mean, honestly, he was pretty hyped about it. He didn't have a whole lot of problems with it. Now it's time to get some work done. Unfortunately, when you leave the strip club, your next order of business is we got to go down into the sewers, which is not ideal, I guess. Let's do a quick refresh of what we have available quest-wise. Nothing going on in Santa Monica. Downtown, these quests are marked downtown because the quest givers are downtown, but they're not downtown quests. They're stuff we just kind of have to go do. We're on the hunt for the Uncarved sarcophagus, so we're already doing that. And then this thing for Pisha, we still have no idea where the Giovanni mansion is. And we have no active Hollywood quests even right now. So maybe, why don't we do this? What are the places in Hollywood we've not been to? We went into the Asian Theater because that's where we confronted the gargoyle. We've obviously been into Lucky Star, Red Spot. We've not gone into Cavaletti Cafe, which is right over here. Metalhead Industries. I don't think we've gone into the Ass Pole. We've not done anything of Vesuvius other than go in. So there could be a quest in there. Hollywood Apartments. And then Ground Zero we've been in. Tell you what, why don't we do this? Let's hit some places we've not been yet. Yeah? So Vesuvius is here. So is this the apartment building that we've not gone into? Fast buck. Doesn't appear to be. This is the Ass Pole though. Let's go into Ass Pole. I just want to kind of get my bearings from a side quest perspective.
No.
Is this a fucking Highlander? That actually does look like the Highlander. I don't know what we're dealing with here. That's weird. All right, so is this the... There can be only one? Well, there can be only one here in Hollywood, California, apparently. So is this just... This is our bar for Hollywood? That takes me out the back way. Okay. Looking for people we could potentially, like, get some dialogue with. You guys are all generics. Bartender doesn't have anything for me. Maybe around back. Oh, hello.
Do I know you?
I don't know. Maybe if I saw the top of your head. That's awful. Why is every piece of dialogue in the bar is just awful? Who can know themselves ever, really? Such is the conundrum of life. Yeah, that's a quality pickup line.
I can give you my phone number. Ready? Here's the first digit.
Okay. I think she was kidding.
Yes.
I find the most erotic part of a woman's body is the boobies. Hilarious. Men's and ladies' rooms though, so we could wait for someone and pinch them while they're on their way out of the dance floor, maybe if we were desperate on blood. All right, other than that, I guess just a dance hub. There may be questing here at some point. Oh, wait a minute, there's an upstairs over here. Yo, and a watch. Let's go. All of these clubs are like incredibly nice clubs. And you might be?
I just might.
Seriously, who are you?
Why don't you ask everyone else in the world? They'd know.
Come on, tell me.
Ash, there. Go tell your friends so they don't bug me.
Nice to meet you.
And I bet.
What's your problem?
The sun's gone down.
Yeah, it does that a lot.
Never mind.
I don't like your attitude.
Me neither.
Oh, Jesus. This got aggressive in a hurry. Look, I don't want to hurt you, but I will if you keep this up.
What's the catch?
There's something wrong?
To say yes would be an understatement. What do you care anyway? I could just do it. Just walk out of here and into a legend. Maybe I live, maybe I don't. What's the difference?
What are you talking about?
You didn't see them?
See who?
Hunters in front, back, inside my club. I try to leave, they'll move on me. So I had to ask myself, if I go out there, am I prepared to die? How many could I take out before the killing stroke, huh? 2? 3? I could just walk out there, right now, blaze of glory, the end. And you know what? Knowing that, it doesn't bother me. And I guess the only reason I haven't walked out yet is because I'm trying to figure out why it doesn't bother me.
Maybe I can help.
Did Isaac send you?
You know Isaac?
Isaac's a gnarled old tree that wrapped its roots around the city years ago. He's a relic of an age long since past. He thinks he gave me everything I have. But all he gave me is a curse.
So wouldn't Isaac care if something happened to you?
It would break Isaac's heart. It's good to know some good would come from my death.
Jesus, you're moody. You don't like Isaac?
That story would take too long to tell. Suffice it to say, we haven't seen eye to eye on too many things lately, and it's pissed Isaac off to no end.
For instance?
He kept saying I should keep a low profile. He kept saying I was attracting too much attention to myself.
What's wrong with keeping a low profile? No, I'm gonna hit him with you should have listened to him.
You don't know me. I can't sit in an office all day and play Hollywood from the shadows. That's Isaac's thing. I'm an actor. I was an actor. I don't have anything anymore except this club and some fame and this curse.
I like how we're having this very open conversation with people just like locked in place near us. Hey, what up, Daddy D? Welcome in. Welcome in. You don't like being, you know.
I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask Isaac to save my life. Maybe I wanted to die. I was having fun, damn it. I was alive. Who the hell gave him the right to deny me that?
Yeah, it's a little chilly in the basement, so the hair is down.
Love anymore.
I don't know if it'll stay that way.
All I can do is fade into obscurity.
It gets hot here. Like once my studio lights and stuff have run for a while, even on a colder day, it tends to get a little warm. Life sucks, and then you die, and then you undie, and then you die again.
Beautiful.
Schneider's house with the sub. Ayo, 2 more months till a year. Thanks for coming by, Schneids. I don't remember it thoroughly. I'm gonna go back and check it in the database when we're done, because I'm sure there's more to his story that I would recognize if we had read the rest of it.
To put it prosaically.
Yes. Turn off my light? Why? I can't turn off my light if I'm streaming, love. Apparently we have trick-or-treaters that have decided to come a day early. I started the stream a couple minutes late because I went to go start streaming and I was the only one home, and then trick-or-treaters showed up because apparently you just do it on Saturday.
Did Isaac send you?
No.
What the hell then would be your motivation to help me?
Experience points, homie. Let's see. It pains me to see a fellow Toreador's zeal for life extinguish. We get some nice clan specific dialogue there. I like that. We could hold him up for cash. No, I'm gonna hit him with the clan camaraderie.
The only group I belong to is the Actors Union. I avoid all that clan crap. And what do you propose we do?
You could switch clothes with someone in the club who looks like you. Ooh, we leave via the sewers. Maybe you have to take the fight to them.
You sure about that? I don't know that you even out the odds a whole lot, but just maybe we'll make it out alive. Are you ready right now?
I want the weapons and ammo they're gonna drop, so I'm about it, yeah. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
If I make it past the hunters, I'm getting the hell out of town. Let's head into the sewers.
I'll follow you. All right, let's get it. You saw some too. I guess it's probably because it's falling on a Sunday afterlife. Maybe there's families that don't want to go out and do Sunday trick-or-treating, so they are instead doing it Saturday style. Save. Good call. Good call. Yeah, what of it? I'm a nice fur-trimmed coat in the middle of the sewers kind of guy. Get wrecked, nerds. These guys look like professional wrestler The Big Show. We got some Big Show wrestlers on our hands. It should be illegal to try and trick or treat on not Halloween. I am gonna go ahead and hit agree on that. What I believe is not even really that hot of a hot take. Like, I already have to sacrifice my whole Halloween evening to do the trick or treat thing, which isn't a problem. Like, I think trick or treating's fine. I think it's fun. I'll babysit the door, but like, don't also make me lose my Saturday. That's some bullshit. We got more. What up, Vivi? If they come, just say trick or treat, and then just say happy. If they come to say trick or treat, say Happy New Year and shut the door on them. That's awesome. Oh man, I should start blaring Christmas music from higher up in the house. All right, we gotta make sure our buddy doesn't die too. Got him. Got him. Vivi, I saw MSU beat Michigan today, so I hope that was super awesome. I don't see any of the game, but I'm hoping it was a fun one. All right, this dude that looks like the Highlander is the trouble. We need him out of here. It was sweet, big comeback. Yo, that's what I like to hear. That's the good shit. This is a crossbow. Heyo, pyro crossbow. Those are words I like even more. Just a Glock. We already got one of those. Hey, bud. I actually want to drink you if I could. What the fuck just happened? Oh, more of them showed up. Yo, we're gonna have an issue in a moment. Here's what we're gonna do. I need blood desperately. I already have a katana, so we don't need that. We're gonna go ahead and do a little blood pack maintenance. Although I've never gone trick-or-treating before, so maybe my opinion is invalid. Oh, my refillable blood bag. Yo, let's go. Use. We should be in business. All right, let's get a blood heal in. We slap Auspex on to go with our celerity. You've never trick-or-treated, Daddy B? Are you not from a trick-or-treating region, or just not the trick-or-treating kind of person? Don't hit me with fire, you son of a bitch. What the hell's wrong with you? That's wildly, wildly inappropriate. All right, let me switch back. If I could go back in time for this run, I think I would have run pure melee from the start. I just like, I guess it wouldn't have really worked out necessarily the same way though, because if I had done a melee character, I probably wouldn't have run Toreador, so I wouldn't have had celerity. Grew up in Europe and moved to Canada at 25. Little odd to trick or treat now. That's true, I guess. So there's no trick or treating in Europe. I guess that makes sense. You should have done at least like one time. Like if you wear a good enough costume, everyone just thinks you're a punk teenager trick-or-treating when you're a little too old. You could have done some Canadian trick-or-treating. Jesus, why did I help this guy? Look at this sewer. It is lousy with hunters. If you could die, please, sir. We might actually... Oh, I am running blood buff. Okay, good. I was gonna say, we're basically relying entirely on... Oh, did he already die? Come on, dude. You're not even putting up a fight. Borrow some friends' children to take them? Yeah, that's another move, right? Go with like a niece or a nephew. A buddy who's got kids. Preferably someone you already know. Like, don't try and hire a stranger to be the kid you escort on Halloween. That's traditionally not a good look. Oh shit, I'm hitting Ash. How about fuck off, dude? All right, blood buff is donezo. I probably... Oh, I thought it was as you kill dudes, the chalice fills with blood. Well, I killed a whole bunch and we didn't really get much blood to show for it there. Back in my day, the many, many days ago, I used to trick or treat uphill both ways. Yo, you kind of joke, but like, where I used to trick or treat growing up, I trick or treated a bunch in the neighborhood, kind of like the dense suburban neighborhood style. So like, we legit would wind up trick or treating forever. Oh, it fills up as I suck him dry. Fucking train! Get out of here with this shit. We're gonna get fucked here. Yo, you weren't kidding. This is raw. Whoa! We're gonna have to eat some more vampire Capri Suns. Come back down here while we heal. Yeah, Vivi knows what's up. Vivi grew up in that neighborhood, and like, the hardest part about trick-or-treating in that neighborhood was strategically thinking about where you were going to stop halfway through the night, because you had already filled one pillowcase so heavily that you couldn't carry it anymore. So you had to like strategically stash pillowcases around the neighborhood at the various friends' houses. Wait, he's still up? Oh shit. I almost got myself jacked here. I thought this dude was already dead. You're dead now, right, homie? Oh my god. Yo, Christopher Lambert is untouchable. Undisputed king of the Subway Showdown. Excuse you? Fuck this guy. Bro, I just want to snack on your head. I'm gonna die if I don't stop fucking around. We gotta just kill him. I'd really like his blood, but sadly that won't be the case. I didn't understand what you were saying, Afterlife. I'm sorry. Yo, what up, Cardi? Welcome in, Home Slice. Where is Ash? Do you know how to climb ladders, bud? Do I have to like drop something down for you, or do I just keep going and you'll teleport to me? Was this not even necessary? Was this like an optional area? Now I have no idea. Oh, do I have to cross back across the tracks? That seems dangerous. He needs to get up there somehow. Ash, my guy. You good? I'd love it if you went up this ladder with me. You want to try a ladder, bud? What do you think, Ash? Ladders? I just had a small fairy and princess show up at my door and extort candy from me. They couldn't have been children, as it is not Halloween. Perhaps they were legitimate creatures of the Fae afterlife? Probably for the best that you treated them as they approached your domicile. Because under the laws of hospitality, they can't harm you now. Ash, my guy. Like, do you actually want to live, my dude? Like, we should really go. Can I push you up the ladder? Will you just like put your pieces together on this, bud? What are you thinking? You want to like, should we build something? Is this going to turn into like a Lego game? That doesn't work. I can't jump that high. What if I like, the ladder doesn't move. It's not physics enabled. Okay, so what if, yep. Here we go. No, Ash, here we go. Here we go. That's not great that he won't follow. Oh, Ash, you did it, buddy. You did it. Congrats. So anyway, that's how ladders work. I'm very proud of you.
I think that was the last one. Here, this is for your troubles. You know, I only lived in Hollywood for 10 years. I wonder how long I'll live on in her after I go.
Thanks, man. Yo, he gave me 500 bucks.
It was as low as I could go. Way past oblivion to a point only described as -0.
And cut. Ash is kind of a ponce, huh? Julie Fish is here. Doo-doo-doo. Need to turn game volume up a little. I think Ash is one of the quests that was like restored with the patch. Afterlife is here. Doo-doo-doo. So his voiceover is probably just not balanced correctly. All right, this is the way we got to go to continue on with the storyline we started last night. Right? Yeah, because this is the walled up office. Yeah, like I say, I think he was just quiet as a result of him not being normal content. I didn't speak with anyone in Vesuvius. We should wait. Hang on. That's what we were doing. We were collecting side quests. Let's go back and collect our side quests. He was normal content? I'm really surprised that his voice file was that quiet then. That's like really like a wild miss on the sound balance. The quality of it was fine though, so that's okay. Man, I wish you three didn't stack up all next to each other because I would love a drink. He's just a mumbler. Welcome back, Schneids. I'd love to see any of his auditions for when he was a noteworthy actor with him reading his lines in that mumble tone. All right, there's someone way down here we can get a little feedy snack from. Yumma, yumma, yumma. Wait. Really? She didn't even have time to call the cops, dog. Does that clear my criminal attack? Oh, Jesus. That's not great. So many that stream this end up relying on prostitutes. Well, they also probably don't wind up pissing off cops as often as I do. All right. Whoop. Sure, we'll have no problems in a moment. Meanwhile, look, more snacks. Police ain't hunting shit. They don't have what it takes to come down into the sewers. Get out of here with that nonsense. We haven't snacked on a prostitute yet, unless it was a prostitute that just happened to walk away from the rest of the people on the street. The only prostitute we've engaged dialogue with is the one that we got for the caretaker at the cemetery. Well, no, I think we've talked to others. We haven't engaged in their services. Oh yeah, get out of here, police. All right, we've done it. You shouldn't have been such a bitch. I was just trying to give you a little neck smooch. Oh yeah, that necklace would look great on you. Hang on, let me take a closer look at your neck. Nom, 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 nom. All right, feeling better. Oh, sorry everyone. Let's drop in and see Isaac and tell him about Ash. He might be sad that Ash has left Hollywood, but he might be pumped that we made it so that he didn't, you know, get killed.
Evening.
No. I had a few questions.
Certainly.
Oh, tell me about Ash.
Ash. Where do I begin? 7 years ago, I saw a casting session for what would become -0. The moment I set eyes on him, the passion of his performance, I knew he had it.
Go on.
I hadn't seen anything like him since Clift or Dean. He had the looks, the charisma,
Be back 2 seconds.
the lure, that undefinable quality that makes a film legend. My first movie with him made him a sensation, and it also changed him.
Misha and Juliefish gotta hang out downstairs to hide from the early trick-or-treaters, but I don't want them to have to keep their voices quiet, so I gotta shut the door. How did it change him?
Once everyone knew who he was, I no longer did. The parties, the drinking, the sports cars, the women. One night when I came to discuss his next role, I found him nearly dead of an overdose, and I couldn't let him go.
Ooh, you made him your child to save him? So he made him a child, not a ghoul.
I acted on impulse. I'd seen so many others die before their time, but with Ash, I had a chance to prevent that fate.
So what happened?
It devastated Ash. He still wanted to act, but I denied him his place in the limelight. He had to lie to his friends about his new lifestyle. He had to feed. I gave him a club, a scrap of his former glory. I did everything I could to facilitate the change.
Does he hate you?
He feels obligated to me. I don't think he hates me. Resents me, maybe. I am his sire and he is my child, and there is a responsibility and respect inherent in that bond, even if we are no longer the friends we were.
I've heard enough. Bye. Yeah, that's a pretty sad story. I think we're gonna go by Ground Zero and go read his entry again. I think that's one of the things that really sets apart a lot of the storytelling in this game is like obviously kind of the vampiric condition in and of itself is kind of a tragic tale, right? Like I don't know that we've met a single vampire so far that we know about their origin story where it wasn't kind of against their will. Something just blew up in physics. Oh, that's right. This is all fucked up now because we did the dungeon here. A through F. But I really like that, like even these guys are fairly normal people that are just like in terrible situations. Like with Isaac and Ash, he didn't want Ash to die. Ash kind of took the traditional young star route and he was like, I can't let him die. After its breakout performance in the film -0, Rivers garnered huge critical and commercial success in 3 more films before a shocking early retirement. Rivers spends most of his time these days managing his club, the Ass Pole, found right here in the heart of Hollywood. So it wasn't by choice. He doesn't want to run the Ass Pole, but he can't go act if he can't leave in the daylight, if he needs to feed, if he needs to hide his fangs. All right, where else haven't we gone? We haven't gone into, what is it? Heavy metal or metalhead down here? We haven't gone into metalhead. Let's do that. And then we do want to go back to Vesuvius. Can't go into metalhead yet, so I guess we're headed to Vesuvius. Look around and see if there's anyone else we can chat with. Where are we at? 19 experience. I mean, we might very well just take celerity up to 5. Trying to think of what else I would even want to use right away. We could use some more defense, maybe. I've spent the last several chunks of experience we've gotten on offensive-minded stuff. All right, let's see. Who can we talk to? What's up, Porn Stash? How are you? You're busy. I can see that. Sorry, sir. Okay.
Oh,
Look what just walked in.
Oh, she was at my
I can't
trial.
get much of a rise out of Vesuvius, being what you are. Maybe I'll have more luck with you.
Who are you?
I think we should get to know each other a little better upstairs, where we can be ourselves. Come up to my room. Just 14 little steps. I'll make it worth it. Believe me.
I don't think it's a trap. Either way, I'm okay with it. She's gonna eat us. I think her voice actress is probably my favorite. She was like, in the trial, she blows a kiss at Strauss, like a playful kiss at Strauss, and Strauss is like pretty disinterested about it. Oh, sorry. Wait. Didn't you say up to my room? Like, this doesn't qualify as a room, friend.
Isn't this better?
Or,
Leave me alone.
or we're gonna eat her.
Away from jihad and the nonsense and the dangers. Just the two of us. I don't want to spoil the moment, but there's a reason I needed to speak to you alone.
She needs something too. Every fucking vampire in this city needs something. Let me guess. You want me to do something for you?
Oh, I forget sometimes the two-faced nature of our blood. It's sad, really, the way we get conditioned so quickly, isn't it? The reason I asked you up here is because I and the rest of the Hollywood kindred have been under surveillance lately by hunters. I didn't want you to say anything that might draw attention.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Think nothing of it. I'm Velvet. Velour. Call me Velvet. It's been months since I've
Velvet
seen anyone
Velour.
here. I was starting to take it personally. And who should finally walk in but a real celebrity? I've heard a lot about you. So, wouldn't you like to know about me?
Try to remember what she wants you to call her. Okay, she said Velvet Velour, but she said call me Velvet. I think the poster in the back is shopped. I can tell by looking at the pixels. I don't know. That looks like Bambi to me, Afterlife. I think that might be a legitimate Bambi photograph. What should I ask?
I'm like a book. All you have to do is run your finger down my spine and crack me open to see what I'm about.
Goodness. And I thought Jeanette back in Santa Monica was playful. Tell me about your hunter problem, then we'll get the fingers involved, huh? Look at those. Those look like welts on Bambi's chest. Bambi ran full force into a glass sliding door. She hit the glass pane next to the door thinking it was the actual door. It was not really comfortable.
Yeah.
Some bruising.
They've been staking out Hollywood for several weeks. They've been in Ash's club, mine, a few others. I think they're whittling down their list of suspects. I'm a bit nervous. Until recently, I had one right under my nose.
What do you mean?
For a few weeks, one of them was working here at Vesuvius, keeping an eye on the clientele. I found a weapon in her locker and I fired her. She's still in Hollywood watching my club. And me.
Okay. It may be difficult to accept, but you may have to kill her. I love the thought of me like trying to give tips to these much more seasoned kindred and being like, look, Velvet, I've been a vampire for 4 days now. And in that time I've learned we might have to do something terrible. I hope she doesn't feel blue. Oh God, if she was a character based on Blue Velvet, this would get real uncomfortable. Bambi was embarrassed by her mosquito bite boobies, so her colleagues slap them till they're swollen enough and just draws on the straps with a Sharpie. Oh God, that's awful. We'll volunteer to take care of it. I mean, at this point, we've made it pretty obvious that our vampire does not mind killing people with guns. Maybe I could take care of her.
Would you? I think it might be a little much to ask.
Kill a hunter? You don't have to ask me twice. We could just back out. Depends what's it worth to you. My favorite Lynch film. I would say Blue Velvet might be my favorite Lynch film. I really like a lot of the scenes in Eraserhead, but like I don't feel like Eraserhead's super cohesive as a film. But if I was to say my favorite Lynch work, it's Twin Peaks. Not the movies from Twin Peaks, but Twin Peaks itself. Depends. What's it worth to you?
I've got a girl, Misty. She's divine and a willing blood doll for the right amount of money.
Mulholland Drive's
I'll
rad
set
too,
her up
100%.
My treat.
Ooh, a little blood doll. That sounds rude. That movie's How I Know the World Is Not Inherently Good. I definitely think that like, I think that film might be his best achievement as far as like, I feel with Mulholland Drive, he really nailed his vision with, how do I describe this? David Lynch has an extremely unique mind. Like the way he thinks is obviously kind of very specific to him. And I think Mulholland Drive is the best example of his original vision and his execution of his vision staying true to what he wanted while still being digestible to everyone else. Because like I love a lot of Lynch's stuff, but plenty of it, even seeing it 3, 4, 5 times, I'm just like, what the fuck were you trying to tell me here, David? Sure. What do you want me to do?
You'd really be willing to do this for me? I won't lie. It's gonna be dangerous. But if you got rid of her, I'd be grateful. Very, very grateful.
So like obviously they wanted this voice, the voice for this character to be like very sultry and seductive. But the tone of it aside, like this is not an easy part to read these lines for that quiet and still that forceful. That's it. You're right. The actress did a tremendous job. What do I do?
She works over at the sin bin now. Her hair's blonde on top. Broken heart tattoo on the small of her back. Dances under the name Chastity. As if that wasn't a dead giveaway.
Okay, she's blonde. Tattoo, Chastity.
On my account. So if there are other dancers or patrons around, you'll have to lure them away from her. Do it as quietly as you can. No witnesses, please. And be careful using disciplines around the hunter.
Okay. I understand. I'll go take care of your problem. Let's go do it, and then we can come back and get more answers from her. Because obviously we're going to have to come back to talk to her anyway. So, blonde hair. Heart tattoo on the small of her back. And she's performing under the name Chastity. But we got to get everyone else kind of out of our way. Sin bin is here. Should we just go around back to the peep show? Wait, no, let's talk to the dude running the joint. Although he's not super pumped with us.
What can I do for you, Slick?
Let's see. You got a girl who works here with a broken heart tattoo on her back?
Yeah, Chastity. She works downstairs in the booze. But if you're looking for someone to, pull your cork, I got better girls than her.
This dude's such a
She ain't
creep.
exactly adventuresome. Know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I'm sure she'll do just fine.
All right, it's your dollar. But if you want a private show, you're gonna have to wait until the booth customers clear out. The girls don't come out for one-on-one action until then.
Later. All right, so we got to find a way to get the booth customers out of here. All right, Creepo Magoo. Don't think he's gonna run quick. Recommend saving. We maybe just talk to the people in the booths. See if we can make them go. Oh, it gets a little finicky with scripting. Thank you. All right, let's see. This is the guest room, maybe? I don't know. The one-on-one showroom. I thought we knew all the passwords for these, but apparently not. Oh, easy peasy. Get out of here. No more peep show tonight, bruh. Maybe it's time to go. Unavailable? Uh-oh. Which one did it say was unavailable? Window 1 was unavailable. All right. So that should have gotten rid of the other two homeboys, though. Right? So we got 1, 2, 3. Peace, nerd. 1 is unavailable. You should leave, dude. Wait. Bruh. Oh, the one the dude is in is number 1? It was closed for a second. Must be reset manually. Call Globo Mecha window for assistance. All right, let's go talk to homeboy then and see what we can do. Can't talk to homeboy. All right. All right. Oh, the patrons have to spend $5. Bro, squeeze in a little bit, man. Come on. All right, so here's plan 2. Hit him with a little snacky. And now he can't. He's sleepy now. No more opens. So now can I talk to her if we spend $5? Nope, because those are locked. I need this dude out of here. Bruh. That was maybe hasty what I did with the snacking. Should work but doesn't. Alright, so we gotta find a way to get this guy to take off. Let's take another look at stuff here. DMP, that's for Death Mask. We read this earlier. And then I believe Big John Farmer we also read earlier. Yeah. Inventory. No, we read those. Chastity. Yeah, so she's the one. She's like not made near as much as the other girls. He does other things rather than buy time in the window. Well, right now all he does. Okay, he's waking up. Bruh. I hope I didn't break his scripting by snacking on him. We might have to reload. I broke it? Okay. Let's do a reload. Load game. Okay. Did she just throw a kung fu kick? Oh, okay, sir. Relax. Oh, okay. He needs to go get change. But I can maybe break this. Because if it's out of cash, he'll take off. That's fine. Don't worry about it. You go back to your peep show, sir. Get paid. All right, we will steal the money. And then the next time he comes out, he should leave. Then we can lock down and the other dude will go. Loving it. Okay. Does he go get change after every dance? Man, those girls are gaining so much humanity. Oh, my blood buff is regenning. All right, so maybe he'll leave now? No, he's still got cashola. All right, He'll run out eventually. We'll give him a few minutes. I can lock down the other one in the meantime. Get that dude out of there. Wait, isn't that one Sinners? Did I do it wrong? Oh, it's Sinner, not Sinners. That's what I did wrong. Lock it down. Yeah, sorry, dude. Show's over. Go home. Hey, look. Better get out of here before I call somebody, okay, buddy? We don't tolerate that kind of shit here at Sinbin's Peep Show. How are you doing in here, bud? You okay? Everything going good? You have pretty excellent posture, sir. I just want you to know that. Doesn't look very comfortable, but okay. How much money did he get out of that machine? Jesus. Sir, I hope you don't have any other financial obligations. So we see a blonde back there. Yeah, well, it's a peep show is kind of what it is. Peepception. Yeah, I like Peepception better. There's one blonde. I don't know if there's a third girl in there. I don't know if she's blonde. Oh, run out of funds there, bud? You need some change? Oh, that's a bummer. Can you imagine a string of events in your life that lead you to live like this guy? I mean, look, he's just out here doing what he wants. He's living his truth, you know what I'm saying? You are not Chastity on account of you are a brunette, but we need you to go. We don't need you to go. All right. You just enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, Jesus. Chastity. I thought maybe we could talk about it, but you were not interested in that, huh? Jesus Christ. Chastity, you need to chill the fuck out, girl. Good goddamn. She broke? I'm assuming I'm supposed to be able to talk to her, right? Can't we like lure her someplace? She made you look at the customer. You should be able to. All right, hang on. We're going to try it again. I know this unfortunately means it's going to go a little long, but I can go hack the change machine right away. So we should be able to get the other dude out of here like right away. Because he's like literally on his way to it. Love it. All right. While he's doing that, we will lock down the peep show. Nailed it. Do I need to get the other dancer out of here too? Was that my issue? Yeah, okay. That's what I figured. Because she was probably freaking out. I helped myself to the backstage area and then just started fucking katana fighting somebody. Hello.
Yeah, what are you looking for, honey?
Me and you in a private room for 10 minutes. How about a freebie, huh?
Oh, okay. I'll just go back into the pleasure palace.
Go ahead. Okay, so now she can take off. Oh, that's because I'm Toreador. That's not even... I love how they kick open the doors. All right. Oh, you also get prostitutes cheaper. We just got that natural charm. So are we just going to immediately wind up fighting with her? The same as before, but now there's no witness? Yes. All right, you should miss. Miss, please. I'm trying, miss. I'm trying to... I wanted to learn how to dance, and you're not being a very supportive teacher. It's been my dream since I was a fledgling vampire, which actually is kind of right now. All right, cool. We killed her. No loss of innocent life, which is what you love to see. We are wicked sleepy and don't have a ton of blood though. So like, get her sword. It's a duplicate of what we have. You can only have one version of any of the given weapons. So now we got to refill. I should put that away though. Let's go ahead and... There we go. I was still in the weapons menu. Oh, hello. How are you? Delicious. Thank you, miss.
What can I do for you, Slick?
Maybe I can use some of your stuff. Can I sell him? Yes. Sell my watch. I got all kinds of crazy other stuff now too these days. All right, let's go tell Velvet we good. It's also good that her body just evaporated. Well, so that's all part of my master plan. I have long been a master of forced body evaporation. I thought that was glowing like it was a newspaper for me to read. I thought it was like a new quest. And I bring that power to bear to make sure that none of our victims are locatable after I'm done. All right, girl, what's up?
Look who's back.
Okay. VV, Velvet, Miss Velour. She told me to call her Velvet. Hello, Velvet.
That's Miss Velour to you.
Okay, so next time we'll have to call her Miss Velour. Okay, about that hunter. How about bitch? I don't need this shit. Jesus. About, oh, is that not how it was supposed to work, D? How about that hunter?
Mm-hmm.
The hunter's dead.
If we'd never taken the paths we did in life, could we have grown fond of each other? A shame you had to take her life. But you've saved mine, and I won't forget that.
Maybe the reload did it. I finished it perfectly. We did it. There will be others. You'll have to do the same. It's unfortunate it had to be this way. I think it's unfortunate it had to be this way. I've been killing people, but we've been remorseful about it.
Yes. But through this ordeal, I've gained an enticing new ally. And I'm beginning to think it was fate.
Maybe. I had another question.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Is Velvet your real name? No, let's go with how'd you become kindred? We might learn more there. Something that's cool is as Malkavian, you'll know her name from when she was immortal. Oh, that's cool.
I'm sorry. I'd rather revel in the present than dwell on the past.
That's a pretty cool way to answer that question, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Is Velvet your real name?
It is now. Mm-hmm.
So you're a stripper?
I'm a dancer.
She's the best. Yes, of course. I had another question.
Mm-hmm.
She's like 2 steps ahead of me on everything we're saying.
Poor David Hatter.
Who?
David Hatter's an aspiring screenwriter and hotel manager.
Oh, he's the guy that runs the Lucky
Comes
Star.
in more often than he would admit. Several years now. poor dear just can't get a break.
What up, Chumba? Vivi's best
I overheard him
waifu?
talking about his new screenplay with one of my girls. It was
She's
about
pretty
secret
awesome.
societies and creatures that found themselves dealing with inner beasts and persecution by elder monsters. Sound reminiscent of something to you?
Yeah, he pitched the script to us too. He was telling us about it. They're making another Share Bears movie, a movie about the game industry. He stole my idea. Oh, he's writing about Kindred.
Yes. The details of his story were too insightful to be coincidental. I think someone's working with David, a kindred who doesn't realize the consequences of their actions. Do you know what the penalty for revealing ourselves to Kine is?
You get that death. There's a lot of great set pieces in this game, but they're easy to break, unfortunately. I mean, again, that's like the double-edged curse or double-edged blade that Troika was dealing with by using such an early build of the Source engine. Like, for its time, that engine, it was a fucking hot rod, but it is not exactly the most stable. Chumba, are you a big Vampire the Masquerade fan? I've had a lot of people coming into the stream since we started saying they do like a yearly replaying of it. Are you a seasoned journeyman of the streets of LA? I'm pretty sure they die.
Death. I'm afraid poor David's big break. The screenplay he's worked so hard on must be destroyed, and his less than silent partner must be executed. I know David too well. I'm very fond of David, and I'm too close to do what needs to be done.
You want me to kill Hatter and his sword? You're asking me to destroy Hatter's screenplay. She doesn't want Hatter dead.
I don't think Hatter knows his collaborator is kindred. You'll have to take David's screenplay and somehow
Tabletop and Bloodlines.
of his source out of him. Once you found out who, kill the traitor, but do not touch David.
Got it. You like David. You don't want David to die. Chumba, what's your favorite clan to play in the game and then in the tabletop? And are they the same or different? Sounds pretty serious. I'll straighten things out.
David works at the Lucky Star Motel. He's very passionate about his writing. He loves to talk about his craft. I'm sure he'll talk about his screenplay. It may take some persuasion to get him to give up his collaborator's name, however.
Leave it to me. The thing that attracted me the most was the promise of murder. I love how you can just play as a straight up fucking psychopath in this game. We're gonna stick with leave it to me.
After this is over, I promise you'll have my complete attention.
I'll come back with David's screenplay. I can't imagine how perfectly quiet the recording environment for Vivi's voice actress was, because she is like, she's reading those lines at a straight up whisper. I got the most expensive pre-order for the sequel I could find. I haven't refunded it yet. I refuse to lose hope. Well, they just said like this series of like kind of expose stories that just dropped about how the game was in trouble, and then it looked like Paradox might cancel it, and then at the last minute they changed their minds again and gave it to another dev. Like, the fact that they gave it to another dev is a pretty big indication that Paradox is pretty serious with it. Nausea and Bloodlines because it's so different, but tabletop varies greatly. I can dig that, because like in tabletop it's going to depend a lot upon like the focus of the campaign and what kind of group you're playing with and stuff like that. Must Google furiously now. Yeah, no, so the original dev team got canned. This was after some of the hullabaloo about the writing team leaving. The only part about the news stories that worries me is Paradox hasn't said who the new developer is. They have said that the new developer has a history of AAA releases, but they won't actually say who it is.
Night eating you?
About the manuscript you were telling me about. Do you have an extra copy?
A good writer always does in this town. Hey, you in the business? Because, man, I got tons of ideas for movies. In fact, I should give you one of my completed screenplays. This one's still a work in progress.
I agree that it's worrisome, Chumba, but like the fact that Paradox didn't come out with any kind of like answers when all these various articles started dropping about it leads me to believe that they are still sticking to some kind of an internal strategy. Because otherwise they would have popped in immediately and been like, oh, this is the dev. I think that they're doing something kind of back to they're just holding it close to the chest, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I know a few people interested in making a vampire pick though, dude.
You do? Man, that's fantastic.
Blasphemer, how dare you doubt?
If you promise to keep it safe.
So the thing is, Paradox spent a pretty healthy amount of money to buy White Wolf without a shitload to show for it thus far. And they've already poured a ton of money into the sequel. So I can't imagine them just like walking away from it entirely. Go do 5 runs of the Ocean House and reflect on your choices. I love the thought of Ocean House as being the Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines version of like penitent Hail Marys. Don't worry about it, dog. Say any co-writers, collaborators, people I got to know about. You know, I'm gonna have to roll all this up to my buddies.
I really can't talk about it. He likes his privacy.
No, I mean, I get that. Like, I understand what you're trying to say, but like, don't you think he wants to be famous too? I mean, come on, who doesn't?
Okay. He's a guy, calls himself Julius. He lives under the pier. In fact, I'm supposed to meet him tonight. We talk about vampire film ideas all the time. He's a weird guy, but really creative. You know, I love how his mind works.
Okay. Thanks. I'll be leaving now. Julius is my other great love. So we headed back to the Santa Monica pier. That's lovely that we're finally have something to do. Oh wait, Julius the Thin Blood. Wait a minute. Julius. We got some talking to do, dog.
Need a ride?
Yeah, I do, homie. Take me to Santa Monica. I got Thin Bloods to chat with. This game woke some interesting new fetishes in me. Julius showed me the beauty of stutterers. Like, stuttering, like anything else, right, is less about the stutter and more about the person it's attached to. I can't imagine that there aren't stutterers out there that if they weren't quite so concerned about how their voice was perceived, probably are lovely to speak with. I think it's the self-confidence issue more than anything that probably eats him up. And the bounty hunter immediately became more attractive to me after he lost his finger. Look, man, missing digits doesn't mean missing sex appeal. Oh, Julius, because I needed you for this quest, everyone else is gone?
What do you want?
Oh, that sucks, dude. You know what David Hatter?
No.
The Paradox CEO interview gave me faith that they'll be releasing something, but when and what quality is another matter. I mean, the what quality I think is probably the biggest issue with a Paradox game, right? Like, Paradox doesn't always release stuff in the healthiest condition, but like, I do think that they're the kind of company that will then stick by it until they've put in the work to make it playable. Have you been telling Immortal about us, Julius?
Please, I don't know. I didn't mean to. I don't understand what I am. I didn't know.
I'll also say this. Normally when you get someone who does voice acting for a stutter that doesn't have any kind of a speech impediment, it sounds really hackneyed and like the same like stick on these consonants. But the voice actor for Julius does a pretty good job with it and doesn't like get stuck on the same stuff every time either. Man, we gotta kill Julius. That sucks for Julius. You know the penalty is, right? Don't you, dog?
I'm so sorry. Please, I'll never do it again.
Julius, The punishment for talking to mortals and breaking the masquerade is death.
No. Oh, God.
Guess it wouldn't be Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines if the development wasn't very troubled. That's very true. Julius, they aren't my rules. You understand?
Please.
The punishment is a foot rub.
Please, find your heart.
Julius, the beach house above us is vacant since I murdered everyone in it. Would you like to go upstairs? If I let you go and they find out, I could be risking my life. I'm sorry, Julius. I wish there was another way. If I let you go and they find out, I could be risking my life.
You could let me go. I promise. I would leave Los Angeles. I swear.
If you did, you would have to leave and never, I mean never, come back.
I will. I promise. Please, find your heart.
Man, I wish he had just left with the other Thin Bloods. We could just be done. I do feel bad for him. Like, here's the thing with the Thin Bloods, right? The whole Thin Blood quest line and all of the people we talked to down here on the beach, like, their whole thing was they were turned, but no one even gave them the courtesy of giving them the crash course, right? Like, the crash course we got was already pretty shit. They called a full convening of the kindred of LA. And the prince was basically just like, yeah, well, normally I'd fucking ice you, but now I need an errand boy. So like, just don't make me look bad, right? If it wasn't for Jack hanging outside the theater, we would have gotten almost no help. They got none of it. And they didn't even fucking have the credit of like a fully featured clan curse. The punishment is you have a limited budget to redecorate my Santa Monica apartment and then be judged by the Fab Five. Their judgment will decide whether you get to keep your nose, eyelids, ears, and lips. Bro, there's no saving the Santa Monica Haven. No saving it. We're gonna let him go. Cause like Julius has already got it bad. All right, dog, you're gonna leave LA, but if I see you again, ever, I'm gonna kill you on the spot.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Remember, Julius, never come back in this lifetime. Leave immediately. Now we're the only ones on the beach. It's lonely down here by the pier now. The Thin Bloods, I think, might be the most pitiable characters in the game thus far. They really got like an absolutely shitty hand dealt in this game. The Lonely Beach, good group. The quest LaCroix sent you on was his way of trying to kill you. Yeah, Jack and I talked about it where he was like, oh, he probably knew you were going to get iced. He was hoping you'd never make it back. Right, because he wanted to kill us right there in the theater and just couldn't really risk further inflaming Nines and the Anarchs. He's hanging on to his power so tenuously anyway. And then he could just be like, oh man, shucks. Yeah, he was trying to help out the Camarilla and he died in a warehouse. Sorry, guys. Oh, right, because they knew it was me when they jumped me when we got to downtown, too. I forgot about there's that secondary sequence where Nines saves our ass. We haven't, we've been in Hollywood, not forever, but for a decent amount of time, and we know nothing more about what's up with Nines. I guess we gotta find the Nosferatu before we find anything. I love how when you get close enough to Velvet, that the physics on her kicks in. Her fucking massive chest just like blah, blah, just like jello snaps.
Look who's back.
Miss Valor.
Velvet will do nicely.
About Hatter.
Mm-hmm.
Vivi Jiggle. Here's Hatter's screenplay.
Oh, I suppose I should just tear it up. But I can't. I can't rip up the product of that man's soul. Here, would you tear it up for me?
Sure.
Thanks.
I also found the name of his source.
Are they? I mean, did you?
It's taken care of.
It must have been difficult. But take some comfort in knowing if you hadn't, someone else would have had to.
Max humanity.
Your help.
For sure. All these Masquerade redemptions we don't need too. How much do you appreciate it? Chat's telling me you've got max humanity. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's not a lot, but it should be enough to buy ourselves something a bit more appropriate for a personal acquaintance of Velvet Velour.
400. Love it. How generous. I had another question. What's to do in Hollywood?
Mingle, sightsee, chat, and me, of course.
Damn. Another question. What can you tell me about Ash?
Ash. Isaac does so love him. We're like step-siblings, Ash and I. But I think Ash is reckless. He's never been comfortable with what he's become. And he's getting careless.
Another question. Tell me about yourself. We've got them all. You had high seduction and you completed her side quests as she likes. You can get a lap dance from VV. Second playthrough. That seems very Masquerade to like make it so that if you play very specialty and really dig into the role, you can get a lap dance from a smoking hot vampire.